Welcome back, troglodytes, to Would You Rock or Not? Hey, I was searching reverb and I came across this really beautiful Les Paul. Now, there's not a lot different about this guitar, but it just has a very nice top to it. This is a 2013 limited edition Les Paul that has a Koa top instead of a maple top. Now, I think all woods that start with K are really cool, such as Koa and Karina, but Koa is more traditionally found on acoustic instruments. I had a Taylor acoustic that had this wood on it, and that was a beautiful guitar and it sounded awesome as well. But just take a look at the top of this one. I think they really did this top justice because it kind of has like a smokehouse burst going on. It has a little bit of a red tint to it, but it's more predominantly brown. This guitar almost reminds me of a Brazilian Les Paul Custom. Those were made in 1975 and just have a solid slab of Brazilian rosewood on top, and sometimes you can get this figuring in the wood. And the other not so fond memory that this guitar gives me is the Dusk Tiger. I bought one of these like 2 or 3 years ago, back when I was still dating my wife, and ever since that day, she has forbidden me to ever buy another robot guitar. Why? Because robot guitars simply make me a very angry person. I actually got so upset with this guitar, I just returned it because it was just that bad. Now, it wasn't user error on my part, the guitar was just broken. However, I still think the Dusk Tiger is a cool guitar if you were to just gut all of that robot stuff out of it and just buy the husk. Because they do have some interesting grain patterns on these guitars. This run of Les Pauls feature Burstbucker Pro pickups, and you have a Nashville-styled bridge and tailpiece. Now, everything else besides the top is pretty well standard. You have a rosewood fretboard and a mahogany back with a mahogany neck with a traditional looking headstock. The back of the guitar is cherry in color, so that kind of accentuates the redness in the brown top. And it appears it might actually have locking grovers on it. So overall, this is just a really beautiful guitar. It's not necessarily too over the top and crazy, but I think this Koa top really works with this finish. Now, I've looked at some of the other examples from this run, and not all of them are quite as spectacular as this one that's currently for sale. They each kind of have their own thing going on. This one has really nice tight flame to it and nice up and down grain patterns. And others just have more of a natural finish over them with a slight red tint. So this is definitely an interesting series of guitar. And every top is just so different. But there's just something about this one that personally speaks to me. It is a fantastic looking example. Now that we have viewed some photos of this guitar, let's go ahead and hear how another one from this run sounds. The only question left, would you rock a Koa topped Les Paul standard or not? Leave your answer down in the comment section below, and regardless of how you feel about this instrument, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow on the next episode. Take care.